Welcome, graduates and everyone here today to celebrate the Maroon Class graduation. I've had the privilege of witnessing firsthand the incredible impact that these amazing service dogs can have on the lives of their new families. They provide not only practical assistance, but also emotional support and companionship. Living with a disability can be very isolating at times, and at times a service dog becomes the child's first best friend. Paws service dogs are truly changing lives. Each of these dogs has been on an incredible journey in their lives to this point. Paws currently places an average of 120 service dogs each year, and in our program, we have over 400 dogs at different stages in the process. This first starts with careful breeding, including extensive testing with orthopedic, ophthalmology, cardiology, and genetic testing. Once puppies are born, they undergo early socialization in our puppy enrichment program. Then they progress into the service dog and training program, focusing on public work, manners, obedience, to prepare them to handle life as a service dog. Finally, the dogs undergo advanced training, which involves learning case-specific skills for each family, while taking into account the partner's unique personality and how those tasks will be used to meet their specific needs. What's truly amazing is that Paws has graduated over 2,100 service dog teams since our founding in 1998, including the 10 dogs we are celebrating today. Over the past 25 years, Paws has placed service dog teams all over the world in places like Australia, Japan, Spain, Canada, and almost all 50 states. This is a testament to the hard work and dedication of the whole Paws team, many of who are represented here today, and who have worked tirelessly to ensure that the Paws service dogs have been bred, raised, and trained for the families who need them. To the graduates here today, congratulations on this momentous occasion. I would love to invite up Kaylin, our development director, to share about the important people behind our mission, who are all so critical to the success of these life-changing service dogs. Thank you.
Thanks, Erin. Congratulations again to the brand new service dog teams. We can't wait to celebrate you. But right before that, I just want to take a moment to talk about the massive community that works behind the scenes to make days like today possible. At Paws, we have about 2,000 dedicated volunteers who put in a lot of sacrifice and hard work into raising our dogs. Our volunteers provide wonderful homes for our breeder dogs. They work with our dogs who are here in our facility, and they foster over 200 dogs at any given time to provide the foundational training and socialization experiences that are critical to becoming a fully trained service dog. Paws also employs around 60 staff members who work every day of the year to care for and train each of our dogs. Our staff ensures that our dogs meet the highest standards of health and care, that our over 2,000 volunteers and that our families have the support they need, and that each service dog is trained to provide the life-changing tasks for their partner. And finally, I want to recognize our generous donors. Each highly trained service dog here today represents an investment of about $40,000, a cost that really reflects the extensive training that these dogs receive. Each family is here today thanks to the support from their own communities and also from generous donors who support Paws in order to reduce the amount that the families are asked to contribute. It really takes a village to prepare a single service dog for their placement. So if you're here today and part of our Paws community as a volunteer, a staff member, or a donor, would you please stand and we can recognize you? Thank you. This class is sponsored by Damon and Jennifer Whitfield in honor of the Ohio State Four Paws College program. Their son, Jared, and his friends fostered a dog while they were students at Ohio State, and they think it's a really great program and awesome to get college students involved. Their sponsorship directly supports each of the new service teams graduating here today. If you don't mind thanking them with me. Thank you all so much. Lots of good energy. If you're here today and if you have any questions about volunteering or sponsoring, we'd love for you to be part of our mission. On the back of your graduation programs, there's more information of ways to get involved and support us. Last, I just want to invite anybody who's here today to join us for a tour immediately after graduation. We'll meet in the lobby. Next, I'm going to pass it off to senior trainer Emily.
Thank you, everyone, again for joining us to celebrate the families of the Maroon Class on their graduation day. What a journey it has been to get here. My name is Emily, and I'm a senior trainer here at Four Paws for Ability. I have been class lead for these 10 teams over the last 10 days, and it has been an extremely rewarding and fun experience getting to know them. I'm excited for you to get to know them a little too. This particular class is made up of 10 amazing families who have been learning how to use the life-changing skills their service dogs provide, including search and rescue work, tethering, bark alert, and behavior disruption. These families have traveled from all over the country and some right here in Ohio to be a part of this journey. To my families, I have loved getting to know each and every one of you and watching your confidence as handlers grow. I have admired how supportive you all are of all the other teams in class. Every time you cheered when a classmate was successful has made me smile. Thank you for showing up every day, ready to learn, asking great questions, and sticking it out through some long, hot days. You all have practiced and worked hard, and it is evident. Congratulations, and thank you for laughing at my jokes, whether or not you thought they were funny. For our Four Paws families, a service dog represents more than just a new skill set. It means more independence, confidence, and a brighter future for the entire family. And today, we get to celebrate that together. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our newest service dog teams. The first new service dog team that I would like to introduce is Wyatt and Affogato.
Thank you. Oh, the waterworks are already going to start, guys. Sorry. He's fine over there. So we are the Turner family. I'm Stephanie. Wyatt is over there. He's a little overstimulated at the moment. This is my husband, Ken. Sorry. And my other son, Waylon. We tried for 5 years to have Wyatt. We had some struggles. And then he was born with bilateral hydronephrosis, hypospadias. He's had countless procedures, surgeries, and then he was later diagnosed with chronic kidney disease. After that, when he was about 3 years old, he was diagnosed with autism. So we are here for this 10 days to get Affogato to help Wyatt with his autism diagnosis. It's been a long 3-year process, but we are so excited and so blessed to be here to have Afi to help Wyatt go through his autism journey. Whew, sorry. We loved watching the families here. We loved that there was no judgment because everybody is going through the same thing. So that was amazing. Everybody was very supportive and very loving and kind. Sorry, I'm a mess. Oh my gosh. Right. To see the bond that Wyatt and Affogato have already made is truly amazing. We had our very first tethering experience at the Air Force Museum, and I can't put into words how it made me feel that he kept Wyatt safe and he kept Wyatt close. And as a mom and having two boys and a husband who works nights and 70 hours a week, it was amazing to me to feel safe and to know that Wyatt was safe with Offie right there by him. We are looking forward to starting our journey at home together and have Affogato train even more at home and help Wyatt with his behavior disruption. We are excited to go on more adventures and explore the world without worry. As of before we had Offie, we were homebound because we were so scared that Wyatt was gonna elope and we were gonna lose him. And so now that we have Offie, we feel so much better. I wanted to thank all of the donors here at Paws. I wanted to thank Kuzi for sponsoring Affogato. We obviously would not be here without you guys at all. We want to thank all the volunteers and the staff. Emily, Sophie, Adelisa, you guys have been amazing. And Sophie for training Affogato into who he is today. We want to thank our family and friends back home. Of course, without them, this would not be possible. They helped us fundraise and get here today as well. So thank you again, and that's it. We'll see you soon.
Up next, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Tucker and Koopa Troopa.
Go get Liam and Tucker. Go get him.
Hi everyone, we're the Lightshoe family and we're super excited to be here. My name's Angel, this is my husband Jeremy. My oldest Liam is in there with Tucker. He's a little overstimulated, so he's the little guy running around. And this is his triplet sisters, Piper and Gemma. We're from Southern Illinois, about 30 minutes from St. Louis. So about 3 years ago, we started, to pursue a service dog to help Tucker. Tucker has autism and is nonverbal, and he loves to elope. He'll elope out any door, window he can get out of right now. So we were super excited to learn about the tethering, which we've used quite a bit while we've been here, which has been great. We walked around the mall, and Koopa and Tucker did great. And we love the idea of tracking him if he does get out the door, because he does try every day to hop out of something. And so we also wanted Tucker to have a best friend, to hang out with and provide comfort and support when he needed it. Probably one of our favorite moments during training has been watching Tucker and Koopa form a really cool bond. Tucker doesn't say a lot, but he's been repeating all the commands, and he's been smiling and laughing every time Koopa comes up to engage with him. So that's been really amazing so far. We're really looking forward to watching them both grow up together. We want Tucker and Koopa to take on life's adventure and explore the world together. Our number one goal is to kind of grow that bond between Koopa, and then some long-term goals is going to be introducing Koopa into kindergarten with Tucker. So watching them grow up together is going to be really fun. Our school's district's really supportive, so I think it's going to go pretty well. And so it's going to be super exciting to watch. We want to thank all the donors who helped get the service dogs into our homes. We know we would not be here without you guys. Thank you to Sophie, Emily, and Adelisa for spending so much time with us the past 10 days, helping us learn everything we need to be successful at home and help the pair navigate life. Thank you to Lynn, Katie, Eva and Haley. I know I'm missing probably a few for helping raise our Koopa. He's amazing. He's such a chill dog, and we promise to love your little guy and give him the best life. Thank you to all the volunteers that make these placements possible. We know it truly takes a village for all of this to happen, and we're just so thankful to be going home with Koopa and Tucker and watch them grow.
Up next, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Ryder, Havoc, and Brady. It's fine. I can use the moral support.
Hello, we are the McCardle family. I am Chelsea. This is my husband, Rowdy. This is Ryder and Havoc, and we have Carly and Gunner at home back in Nebraska. And then Mr. Brady is their new best friend. So we are from southeast Nebraska, so it was quite a little trek to get here. But at age 2, Ryder and Havoc were diagnosed with autism. They are primarily nonverbal. We have some elopement struggles and that kind of thing. So we started researching some things that may help us with that. So along the way, I found Paws and learned more about the tracking and the tethering options, which are a huge benefit for us. So then I started kind of going down that route. And here we are today. The funnest part, I think, of our week was that the other day we were tracking with Emily and it started downpouring on us. So that was quite fun. When we got back to the hotel, we were all soaking wet. And so Ryder grabbed a towel and started drying off Brady and told him good boy. And that was huge because he doesn't really talk at all. So hearing the good boy all week has just been huge for us. So a benefit that we didn't expect, hopefully, is some growth in his verbal skills. So moving forward, I just really hope to see their bond grow. Having a best friend, they are already kind of each other's best friends, being twins. But having another best friend is huge for us. Having another set of eyes on them, helping when somebody runs off, as you can imagine, one goes this way, one goes that way. So having Brady there to just help us keep an eye on him is going to be a huge relief for us. I want to thank Paws as a whole. The organization is amazing, and I couldn't have asked for a better organization to get Brady from. I want to thank Jessie and her family for being a volunteer foster for Brady, and then Brooke and her family also. They've been amazing. Brooke has shared so many stories and pictures of Brady from when he was a little puppy to now, so that's been great. I want to thank Sophie and Adelisa and Emily for their help during this class. And Emily, her heart and soul has been poured into Brady, and I've felt that. So I want to just thank you so much for preparing him for us. For the Whitfields for sponsoring our class. And I'm going to butcher this, but the Azai for sponsoring Brady. And then to our community, we had a huge rally around us to raise money. So Jeff's Gone Mad School Organization, the hospital, Cody Moyer, Syrian Cyrus Snyder, the American Lutheran Church, Heartland Bank, and then the Schmidt family were all a huge part in helping us get Brady. So I can't thank any of them enough.
Up next, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Camden and Griffey, formerly known as Vale. doing the speaker? You are.
Good afternoon. We are the Imperial family from Palm Harbor, Florida. We just want to thank everybody who supported us and showed us so much love for our family. This service dog is going to change our life in so many ways and make our family better. I just want to say thank you for giving us this amazing opportunity to change our life. Griffey is going to love his new family and going to the beach with us. I hope he will help Cam and have an amazing life with our family. And now I would like to hand it over to my dad, who would like to say a few words.
Thanks, Auden. That was great. He's a great older brother, so we couldn't ask for a better family here. So I heard Ohio State, Emeka Buka. We're Tampa Bay fans, so thank you for Emeka. And secondly, thank you for Griffey. So some great things coming out of Ohio. So 9 days ago, we arrived at Paws for Ability, hoping to learn how to work with a service dog for our son Camden, who is autistic and nonverbal. Today, we're leaving with so much more than that. We're leaving with a new teammate, a new source of confidence, and a new chapter for our family. For our son Camden, Griffey represents safety in ways that words can't fully describe. One of the most important tasks Griffey will perform is tethering to Camden to help prevent elopement, giving us greater peace of mind while allowing Camden more opportunities to safely explore the world. But beyond that, this incredible dog will provide something just as meaningful: comfort, a calm presence during overwhelming moments, a steady friend through uncertainty, and unconditional companionship every single day. Before I thank everyone here, I want to recognize the people who helped make this journey possible. To our family, friends, and everyone who supported our fundraising efforts, thank you. Your generosity, encouragement, and belief in Camden made it possible for us to be here today. We will never forget the kindness you showed our family. To our incredible trainers, Sophie, Emily, Adelisa, thank you for the countless hours, patience, encouragement, and hard work you poured into Griffey long before we ever met him. You saw his potential, nurtured it, and prepared him for a life-changing role he begins today. Because of your dedication, Camden has a partner who is ready to help him thrive. We also want to thank Griffey's many foster families. Thank you for opening your hearts and your home to him during such an important part of his journey. Your love, consistency, and commitment helped shape Griffey into the amazing dog he is today. Most importantly, I want to thank my amazing wife. She was the one who found Paws for Ability, and because of her determination and unwavering belief that this could change Camden's life, we're standing here today. Thank you for never giving up on finding opportunities that help Cam reach his full potential. Special thanks to my mother-in-law, Linda, for making the trip up here with us and watching after our boys so we could fully be present during our trainings. And finally, to our new four-legged family member, Griffey, thank you. Thank you for your loyalty, your patience, and the comfort you already bring to Camden. We know this is only the beginning of an incredible partnership, and we promise to care for you just as much as you'll care for us. Today isn't just a graduation, it's the start of a future with greater independence, greater confidence, and greater peace of mind. We can't wait to watch Camden and Griffey grow together and show us all what's possible. Thank you.
Up next, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Dane and Summer. Yeah, I'm so girl. Water? Or you want me to take her?
Shout out to Ruthie coming in clutch with the hat here at Introductions. My name's Tommy Puma. This is my wife, Jill. Our son, Dane, who is 12. We are missing our 14-year-old. He is finishing up a baseball season, so he gets a free pass on missing today. But we are from Fairfield Township, Ohio, so right down the road from Xenia here. We were able to make the commute each day, which was great, and we're very fortunate to be able to do that and have an organization like yours so close to us here in Southwest Ohio. We decided to pursue a service dog kind of out of a mutual connection that has one, and also our son Dane was diagnosed at 9 months with Angelman syndrome, which is a deletion of it's a chromosomal deletion. And what that does is it enables Dane to thrive in escape artistry. He makes independent decisions against his parents' wishes. He's constantly seeking out hugs, kisses, affection, and he needs constant attention. So we're so pleased to have Summer into our lives to be able to fill just maybe a little piece of that gap and become just a wonderful piece of our family. So we'll utilize Summer's services for tethering, elopement, tracking, good old-fashioned hugs, and maybe some kisses on the mouth. And we know she's good for that. This has just been an incredible week. 2 weeks. And just to be in a room with a bunch of people that do hard things, and to get through it. And when it talks about the hard things that people in this room do, that's the trainers, that's the families, that's the siblings, the spouses, the handlers, everyone in this room. You just get it done, and life happens, and you just wake up the next morning and do it all over again. Special thanks to many people, and some in this room, some that are watching from home, but our fosters, Ruthie, Molly for making the trip up, Devin, trainers Emily, Sophie, Adelisa, the Damon and Jennifer Whitfield family in the Ohio State Foster Program up there, the Paxton family back home, whose donation through Building Blocks for Kids made this a reality because they helped get us started. They said, here's this, go out and get started. And to the family and friends that contributed, and most especially to my dad, Tom Sr., for championing the movement to get us to where we need to be so that we can be here today. So it's been a long journey, and it'll continue to be, and thank you all very, very much, and have a great day.
Up next, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Jameson and Yori. So that everyone can hear. Do you want me to take her?
Hello, everyone. We are the Hands. We came out from San Diego out here for this program to get a service dog for my wonderful boy here, Jameson. He's autistic, and I don't like to think of it as a disability. It just makes him unique in who he is. The amazing work that got put into having a dog ready for our son, and to see how fast they were able to transition that connection and have it grow between this sweet dog and my son, and already seen it in action on the work it could do. We've had a couple episodes where there's been a full meltdown, and as soon as he is starting to come down, instantly requesting the dog. So to see that just gives me so much hope for the future. So I do want to thank my wife for finding this program. When we first got the diagnosis, we didn't know what we could do to aid, and we were looking for every option out there to try to make our lives easier. And for us, our son isn't nonverbal. He's on the outside, he looks very normal, and he's very well at masking it. And then a lot of times it explodes at home. So, and his sister takes the brunt of it. And so we're already working to integrate training to help the dog notify us and disrupt that kind of behavior. So we can't be thankful enough. We do want to thank, all the donors, sponsors, 4Paws staff, and volunteers. None of this could have happened without everyone contributing something. So I just want to thank you guys all for coming out and supporting us all. Thank you.
Up next, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Mathew and Warren.
Hello, we're the Weavers. I'm Brittany. It's my husband Chris, and this is Mr. Matthew. And then we have 4 other kids: Caleb, Hunter, Riley, and Remy. And we're from Canal, Winchester, Ohio. My son got diagnosed at 2.5 with autism. He's nonverbal, and he is a big runner. We noticed that he had a love for animals, and that's what prompted me to start looking at 4Paws. It's been a 3-year journey. And sorry, I don't want to get emotional and cry. Sorry, I'm just so happy. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Matthew's having a little bit harder time with the tethering, and Warren's been great, but once we get past that, it's gonna be a huge relief to know that Matthew's not gonna be able to run as easily. When we were doing some tracking practice at Walmart, Adelie got to see for herself how fast Mathew can run, which is really scary. So I'm just really grateful for that. I think my husband has a couple things to say.
Just a couple of funny side notes. The other day, our foster family brought Warren's favorite toy, Mr. Llama. So one night, Warren had one end of llama, Mathew had the other end of the llama in his mouth on the floor. Warren was as gentle as you could be. He didn't tug, didn't pull, just shared. The other day, we did a tracking. We went down the hallway. Mathew started meowing. Everybody was like, "Is that a cat?" It's just Mathew trying to get his dog's attention.
Okay, we just want to thank everyone who helped us with our fundraising in our community back home. Also, Wrestle Against Autism made a huge donation a couple years ago to get our dog. And then our litter sponsor, Lovable Lug Fund. Thank you for coming out today. And then our volunteer trainer, John, and his mom, Angela, and Daryl, his dad, our trainers here in class, and then everyone at 4Paws who's helped along the way, and then all of the grandparents who have helped with the babysitting. And this whole past 2 weeks has been a lot, but we have some great grandparents back home who've helped with that. So we're just thankful, and we appreciate everything that everyone's done here.
I did drop a treat. You're right. I did drop a treat. I did. I know, he's nice to look at the tree. Up next, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Jack and Oaks, formerly known as Chaser.
Hey, so we are the Hiller family. We're from Lexington, North Carolina. I'm Christy. This is my husband, Dave. Jonah. This is Jack. And then our new sweet and beautiful service dog is Miss Oaks. And then we're also really blessed to have my parents, Rocky and Vicky Everhart, on this journey with us. Jack has a rare genetic disorder called Phelan-McDermid syndrome. Autism is one of the conditions he has as a result of this disorder. We pursued a service dog to help with Jack's difficult behaviors. And in the event if he wandered off, Oaks is trained for search and rescue and bark alert. Additionally, she is trained for tethering and behavior disruption. It's been wonderful to see the small steps that Jack is taking to welcome Oaks into our lives, and we plan to continue fostering the bond between the two. Our hope is for Oaks to be his best furry friend. We'd love to thank the Four Paws staff and volunteers for the time, energy, dedication, and love they poured into Miss Oaks' life. We promise to love and care for her as she fulfills her destiny. Finally, I'd love to explain the reason we changed her name from Chaser to Oaks. Isaiah 61 verses 1 through 3 talks about God giving beauty for ashes, gladness for mourning, and a garment of praise for the spirit of despair. Verse 3 says, they will be like oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Lord for the display of his splendor. Having a child with special needs is hard. All of us in this room totally understand that. And it's been wonderful to be a part of this journey with you guys this past 10 days. We pour into our children daily. We celebrate small victories. While we may be discouraged on this journey, God is with us every step. We see Oaks as a physical reminder of God's love, provision, and strength in our lives. Thank you.
As a grandmother, I'm a crier, but as a grandmother, I would like to say thanks. And thank you really isn't sufficient, but there is nothing else to say. If I could pull my heart out and give it to you, I would. I would also like to say, like my daughter said, this is a very difficult journey, but God doesn't make any mistakes. Thank y'all for loving these children. I just want to remind you all, as I've reminded my daughter and my own self multiple times, as difficult as it is for us, can you imagine how difficult it is for the child? When electricity shoots out, they don't know how to respond and how to act and how to feel that. And we also need to remember, everyone with disability, I don't care what kind it is, needs to be seen, needs to be loved, needs to be heard, and most importantly, needs to be loved. Thank you for your love and your support.
Up next, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Julian and Pine.
Hello, everyone. So we are the Villalobos. I am Ingrid, my husband John, and then these are our twin boys, Jonathan and Julian. And we are here with my mom Ingrid today. And we are traveling from California. Our son Julian was diagnosed with nonverbal autism when he was about 3 years old. And a few years ago, Julian did manage to wander away, and we could not find him for what felt like an eternity. This experience led to many nights of researching, which led me to Paws. Pine has given us a whole other level of security. We are so grateful for the peace of mind he brings to our family. Pine is trained to track Julian, and he is trained to bark if Julian was to wander too far away. The first time I saw Julian walk freely with Pine was amazing. It was great to see Julian experience that sense of freedom as we walked. We hope Pine and Julian's bond brings him more independence and confidence. We hope to continue working on behavior disruptions that Julian's life is enriched with his new best friend, Pine. We want to thank all of Paws donors who make this possible, and thank our friends and family, our family's friends, our friends' friends, our work friends, everyone, and especially Abby and her family and her friends, and who poured just so much love and care to Pine and to make this possible. So we are just so grateful for everyone. So thank you very much.
Our final service dog team that I would like to introduce is Ainsley and Kiku.
Yeah, I guess so. Hi, everyone. I'm Zach. This is Ainsley, my wife Jenny, and the other two. Oh, there's Zora, and the other one's outside because it's way better that way. We are from Waterville, Ohio, which is just south of Toledo, so we're only just over 2 hours away. When Ainsley was about a year and a half, she was diagnosed with DDX3X syndrome, which is just a mutation on a gene. And the diagnosis has wild barely for mostly girls who are affected by that. So when we started this journey, she was nonverbal entirely, and we were looking forward to what ended up being Kiko, being a voice for her. Thankfully, she's found some of her voice, but she likes to wander off away from us. So Kiku's been trained for bark alert and for tracking her, as well as behavior disruption, as unfortunately we've hit pre-puberty and emotions run wild fast. It's been really amazing for the last 10 days, just getting to see the bond that they've created already. Every night, Kiku just runs and jumps into bed with Ainsley and is just so excited. They're both so excited. So it's been really awesome to see. During class, Ainsley's been most frustrated that we've been the ones trying to get trained, but she wants to do all the commands and giving her treats. So she's had to be a little bit more patient, and then sneaking treats when she feels like it, which has been often. We're very much looking forward to getting Kiku home and just adapting to our new routine, and for the continued bond for Ainsley and Kiku to grow. We want to thank all of our family and friends, especially my cousin Jamie, who she goes to, it's called Leafy Oaks Campground, and they've raised about $20,000 a summer for a service dog from Paws for a long time. So thank you to all of them. Thank you to Waterville UMC, the Delta Care Foundation, to the Whitfield family, to all the donors and volunteers, staff here. We also really want to thank Emily and Adelisa and Sophie. The compassion and dedication and care that they have towards the dogs is just incredible. We just also want to thank God for his watch and protection over Ainsley and Kiku and for the blessing of their partnership.
Thank you to my parents for watching our kids while we were here so that we could learn all we needed to so we could best support, them growing together and bonding and helping each other.
I'm sure there's other people we forgot to thank, and like I think Christy said, the thank you isn't enough. Thank you to all the other families that we've been with. It's been amazing getting to know everybody and to go through this journey together. Thank you.
We can't wait to see where your journeys take you and all the amazing things you'll accomplish together. Thank you all for being here to celebrate the hard work, teamwork, and many milestones reached by these 10 incredible teams. Congratulations, Maroon Class of 2026. You did it.